Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to some more Dungeons of Dredmor. We'll be hopping into a new game. We're going rogue, and we ain't got no time to grind. Since I mentioned in the last episode, we're going to go ahead and kick off with some vampiric action. Some of the regular gameplay mechanics are going to change a little bit because of this. We will no longer heal naturally, and that's going to add a different degree of complexity to things. Also, because sparkles. So, vampires seem to make sense with unarmed combat and berserker rage. And then I'm thinking flesh smithing, necronomiconomics, blood magic, and something so we can deal with traps. Probably burglary. Sneaking around in our vampiric ways. We'll go ahead and give that a shot. And we're going to be Red at Math is our eyebrowed hero once more. Now, as I mentioned, the vampirism is going to change the way we heal quite a bit. On your mouse over here, you're going to see you gain no health because you are a vampire. Go eat some people or something. We also can't eat stuff. You crave the blood of mortals, not this processed, or craves the blood of innocents, not this processed cheese of mortals. Or not this food of mortals, depending on what you're trying to eat. So food items become worthless to us, and instead, what we're going to see is that our character gains health by attacking things. So this is good sometimes. It means that in the heat of battle, we're actually a bit stronger. We're also going to go ahead and unequip our sacrificial dagger since we have unarmed combat skills. So once this fight kicks off, and I've taken 5 damage, now I'm going to regain 2 health and take 5 more damage. Then regain 2 health, take 5 more damage, and then regain 2 more health. So as you can see, we ended up 12 HP down, and we're no longer going to regain anything by walking around, and we can't eat food to get our health back either. So that's going to make things a little difficult. Thankfully, so we've also taken flesh smithing, which is going to give us zombification abilities. We're going to go ahead and use that right off the bat. Now, our zombie's not going to be nearly as strong as our mustache golem was. Of course, he ended up betraying us in the end anyway, so maybe that's not going to be such a bad thing. The other nice thing, zombies can be summoned in multiples. So we can have quite a few zombies running around. As we get more and more corpses, our legion of undead minions will grow. I think that's pretty appropriate for... Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, did he become hostile? No, okay. It said the zombie became hostile, and I was going to get real scared for a second there. Alright, I think leading an army of undead minions, that makes sense for a vampire lord of some type. We have also got another set of abilities that's a little bit unique. I think that might heal us, or it summons a bunch of enemies. Either way, I don't think it's something we need right now. We've also got necronomiconomics, and to show that off for a second, so we can shoot the little baddie. And we're going to have a couple of effects from that. We'll leave our zombie to go deal with this sickly diggle. So one thing we got was lingering weakness here. So we're at -1 on our max HP. The other thing is we got minor blood debt, which is -1 on our HP regeneration. So not a huge deal right now because we've also got 1 necromantic resistance. So we're getting this your spell does no damage thing coming up over and over again. But just for demonstrative purposes, we'll cast that one more time, Do a little bit more damage to the Sickly Diggle. And then... No, maybe it didn't quite do it. For one turn, we would have had 2 Minor Blood Debts going. And then it's going to be enough to overcome our Necromantic resists. Oh, that was done with me. Yep. Please get off the trap, zombie. That's going to be enough to overcome our Necromantic resist, which means that this spell, if used too many times in a row, can start to do damage to us. So it's for 3 mana, it's actually like fairly strong as a first level spell goes, but we've got the added trouble of dealing with damage that it's doing to us all the time. So it's not going to be something we just spew around all the time. However, we are about to level up. Yep, Arrow Trap will actually do it for us. And this is going to give us the ability to go ahead and grab Drinker of the Dead. What this will let us do is regain HP from corpses, which is going to be real nice, because that means that after a fight is over, if we still need to do any healing, we can do so. And again, not the best use of it, but just to demonstrate, we can drink the blood of that enraged Diggle corpse, and it's going to allow us then to get back up to full HP. So, the evil spells and skills, they're like high risk, high reward type things, and you kind of need to build characters around them, quite honestly. Like, there's probably some better things we could be doing to be like the best vampire we could be. We can still be healed by healing potions, and so like a potion skill might not be the worst idea in the world. With the Necronomiconics skill, there we go. With the Necronomiconics stuff like Deathly Hex, if you just stack up enough Necromantic resist, you can sort of continue to level that stuff, and it's not such a danger to you. So there's some complementing skills to be used there as well. We're going to go ahead and throw these stakes on. We can't eat them, but whenever we do finally make it to a shop, it won't be the worst thing in the world to be able to sell them off. And let's go ahead and pop that to grab another zombie friend, because in this dark, scary dungeon, who doesn't want a friend? Yeah, and go ahead and pop that to gain a second zombie friend. And then we'll let the zombies do some work for a second. And they're doing pretty well. And this would take 13 to recast. Let's go ahead and chug some sewer brews. Actually, let's go ahead and chug all 3 of these just to show off. We got Fueled by Booze and Buzzing with Magic. So we're a little bit stronger, but a little less nimble, and a little more cattish, which affects... It revolves around not caring about the feeling of others. Critical hits and counterattack chance. Okay. So we're only seeing one of the negative effects, and that only lasted for 1 turn. If we super start to stack up those abilities, things, or the drinking gains, eventually some very negative effects start to come from it. Aqua Regia. I've learned generally, you know, red potions are healthy type things. I don't know if that's going to continue to be the case here in the Dungeons of Dredmor, though. Critical hits. And we're just going to back off, and we'll let our army of zombies deal with that, especially the enraged Toady. I imagine he could be pretty bad. We're probably about to level up, though. Yep, and there it goes. Okay, so knit tissue. I believe this would. Does this let us heal? Next time we get hurt, we'll try the knit tissue on ourselves. Now, I talk like I know what I'm doing, but I've played just a few hours of this, like enough to kind of try out all the skills. Oh, at least one time. That doesn't mean I remember like what all the skill trees are, or even that I got even one level in all the skill trees. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sometimes our zombies can get a little in our way. Oh, that lever opened up a secret chamber over here. Pretty cool. Ow. That stung a bit. Well, perfect time to try knit tissue. Yeah, it heals us. Very nice. So we lose 2 from the fisty thing, which is melee power. Okay, so we lose a little bit of melee power, but we gain 3 stubbornness, magical resist, and block chance, and we also gain 2 health regen for like 6 turns. Okay. We also just learned the formula for a potion of healing of some type. Oh, and I don't think we've gotten this before. The Heraldric Lutefisk Cube basically allows us to put Lutefisk in it, ad infinitum. And we get a cool chanting sound whenever we do so. So that way the Lutefisk does not take up so much space in your inventory. Alright, we'll go ahead and back off, let our zombie army deal with these guys for a bit. And we'll just pop some deathly hexes from a distance. The diggle collapses in a pile of boogers. Nice. Alright, well, I think our zombie horde is doing a bang-up job for us right now. Yeah. I'm not sure if there's a limit to like how many of them we can have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the most we've seen. Nope, 6. Yeah, we've got 6 of them right now. That is certainly pretty cool. I wouldn't mind wandering like into a monster zoo, you know, with a horde of 6 zombies and casting some spells from behind. Oh, I think I actually hit my zombie whenever I cast that. Maybe I can't cast that from behind them.
Critical hit.
Well, you learn something new every day. Cast that through. We don't need to do any healing off these guys, so we might as well... Oh, did I just dismiss a bunch of my zombies?
You need more mana.
Not entirely sure what happened there. So a bunch of them went away whenever I cast that. Like, I ended up with just 1 zombie instead of getting more.
You need more mana.
Yeah, I know. I'll chug some more Pilsner. Okay. Now we're back to 3. Should be enough to get some work done at the very least. We'll head back this way. Maybe not. So we can't go down. For your mini-map, I think there might be a path over there to use. I think we've also lost a few of our zombies. It's not the worst thing in the world. Oh. Accidentally stepped on another one of the teleporting things. Yeah, okay, we've got a door over here. See where it's going to lead us to. Another host of angry diggles. Nice.
Critical hit.
Alright, so I think we can handle 2 blood deaths. I want to try to let it hurt me just to see where the limit is. times
You
2
need more mana. Drink more.
times 3. Okay, we're still taking no damage from it. Maybe we're more resilient to the necromantic effects than I thought we were. We'll chuck a Pilsner down so we can get off a couple of spells against death here. Ooh. Death made short work of the zombie.
Critical hits.
Why are you helping your friend over there? Okay. Well, he got it done. No thanks to his friend over here. I also don't know if the AI is different between, like, the zombies and the mustache golem. But, I mean, they certainly don't seem as smart. Like, they have trouble making it around corners and stuff like that. Alright. So, next up, we get Lucky Pick, Vital Siphon. Actually, I think Vital Siphon might be really good. Melee attacks have a chance to drain vital energies, so that'll be like on top of our vampiric attacks. And then we've got, you know, more necromantic things we could do. Later on, they'll start to gain us. The little purple skull is more necromantic resist, and that'll be good. So does Psychic Vampire, so that synergizes a little bit. So I'm going to grab Vital Siphon for now. That way, when we get into melee combat, we can still try to hold our own. Although for right now, I definitely think our best weapon is the zombie army. Oh, we'd want to go this way and up, I believe. Alright, all the zombies in tow, and we'll head back up this way. Yeah, keeping these guys all, like, with us is a little bit of a challenge. And I guess if you've got something to complain about, this it's good that it's this. Well, we haven't had a whole lot of need for the healing things that I was so worried about at first. With those two skills, I mean, we can definitely get our HP back without too much trouble. I think I just heard a Diggle pop up somewhere. I have no idea where. Like, some of my zombies are clearly fighting something. Alright. Oh, there we go. Down there. The Diggles are, of course, throwing insults, like my eyebrows cannot protect me this time. Good thing I also brought zombies, because they totally could protect me this time.
Critical hit.
Well, more of these guys, huh?
Critical hits.
Let's go ahead and back off. And so you can see here, okay, so the Ely is at 38, zombies at 17. Zombie gets killed on the next turn. Ely takes no damage. Oh, Ely shoots me. Why did you shoot me, Ely? Let's go ahead and knit some flesh here. Oh, and I'm taking all kinds of damage still. Ely's almost dead. 152. Block that. So from 152 to 232, a decent amount of experience gain. Is there going to be more of these things in here? Yep, there is another one. Oh, great. I shot my zombie. Alright, we're going to shoot one time. We do a little bit of damage. All there is a loot fisk and a crude knife to gain from this fight, though. I don't think it's worth it. Like, the one shot I took from that Ely was very, very painful. Oh, great. Of course, Shroud of Darkness reduces basically my sight and trap finding for a moment. Let's burn down the baddie so that we can then raise a zombie. And then he will be our partner in crime here. Nice. A little low in HP. I got us up to 22. Yeah. Actually, I think you could probably have just combined vampirism with flesh smithing. They seem to complement each other very well between the minions that the zombies are providing and the flesh knit. That's basically overcome any of the healing problems I was having. So that is very nice. And I think our first level dungeon is wrapping up shortly. Oh, hello, Mr. Diggle. Like when we actually get into melee combat, yeah, we still take quite a bit of damage from these guys. Could probably stand to focus on our melee skill. Like, I think that might come in handy. But at least for right now, I mean, knit tissue is a one-stop shop for healing. Oh, he didn't like that very much. And I was assuming the dungeon was about to wrap up, but it keeps sprawling off in this direction, which means let's go ahead and grab a zombie companion to act as a little bit of a meat shield for us. And also, while he's doing his thing, we're going to rearrange some stuff. So we're casting that a lot, and then that, and then that. Yeah, that should do it. So we'll leave that as slot 1. Nice. Alright. We are 5 HP below max just due to that. Yeah, that's definitely better. We did not see a shop on this floor. That's weird. I thought there were always shops on like every floor. Sometimes 2 or 3 of them. Did you remember there being a door somewhere there, right? Like this. Wait, this is where we came in. I feel like I didn't. Yeah, there's a door over there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely haven't been this way.
Critical hit.
Alright. Good job, zombie. Grilled steaks.
Critical hit.
Alright. But we, I don't know. It's always hard to tell. Like, I've seen some dramatically different floor sizes. Sometimes the floor is literally this entire mini-map size, and then other times it is substantially smaller. So even when it's like, oh, there's only one more path to go down, for all I know, that path is going to open into a door that's going to open into like the entire rest of the place.
Critical hit.
And I did a little bit of damage, but we can knit ourselves back up lickety-split like. Okay, so there's a door leading in here. And that took care of him. A wand and some pants. I think those are going to be identical. Adventuring pants, adventuring pants. Sure enough, they are. Okay. So, like, sometimes there's, a door to go into somewhere, and it's just this little tiny room. And then other times, it feels like it opens up into the, like, another third of the dungeon or something. Oh, come on now. Just die. Baddies can be a little annoying to hit from my experience. like, weaken each of them with maybe one shot from that. And then one hit does them in. Just don't want to get our blood debt too high. Yeah. I think we're holding up pretty good even on our own. I kind of wanted to see what things might be like without the zombie horde for just a little bit, as I get the feeling we're going to be heading down to the next floor before too long. Yeah, and our HP takes a bit of a beating anytime we get into a fight. Using up the blood debts and the lingering weakness, lowering our max HP combined, those are definitely a way to get yourself killed. I also kind of don't want to have to bother with navigating the zombies around all of this stuff, because that just seems like it might get a little more annoying than it's worth. But yeah, the first level dungeon definitely continuing to sprawl further and further. Thinking about getting up to Psychic Vampire. Although I think maybe just some straight melee stuff might come in handy as well. When you defend, there's a chance you become really angry, and an active attack effect. Let's try out that. Put it here. We haven't been using that almost at all, so we'll stick it at the very end. That way it's easier to hotkey between the two of them. Oh, we did get a side quest. The magical artifact Bangzaruntf, the Undone Tonic, has been lost. Will you take on the challenge of finding it for the glory of Inconsequentia? I will. I will take on the glory. Oh, nice little shoppy shop. We could really use some armor pieces, I'm thinking, because we don't have much in the way of like the Belt of Champions. That seems good. One sparkling glove. This glove holds magic in its palm. Yes, just the one. Obviously, Michael Jackson reference there. Not sure if the game came out before or after he died, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm not sure if that's in good taste or not. We may never know. Alright, we're gonna sell up all these, like, regents and stuff. We're also in the unique position of being able to sell all of our food away. Oh, we do have a leather belt. I think we're gonna end up grabbing this Belt of Champions before we're done here. I don't need pants. Don't need at least one of those belts. Only 11, huh? Here's a wand, dagger, orb. Oh, come on. We're only 300 away. Do we have anything really that expensive? Oh, that is that expensive. Maybe our food items from down here. Sell all of that stuff, and boom, that gets you a belt. Awesome. Sell that belt. We'll hold on to this stuff. I don't know if we'll ever end up using those potions, but hey, they never hurt anybody. Well, unless, you know, they're like acid potions or something like that. You know, Molotov cocktails, I guess they end up hurting somebody, but hopefully not us. Hopefully the somebody is somebody else. So we do have, like, the goal... Oh, there's a baddie following us. Nice. The goal of our side quest is leading us over here, which is someplace we have already cleared. I'm honestly not sure. I don't think enemies like respawn at all. I'm pretty sure you clear the dungeon and it's cleared. And that like these guys we run into when backtracking are just people we overlooked before. Yeah, they were tucked away somewhere and hiding and we just didn't spot them. I think the only exception to that is really the... Yeah, and especially with diggles, I mean, they can dig, so they could be on the other side of a door or a wall and possibly pop up somewhere. I think the only real exception to that is going to be with these side quests. A lot of, yeah, like this wasn't here before. Hey, and I got a ring. Similarly, sometimes the side quests are like to eliminate a specific type of enemy or something. Got some visual sight range and some magic power. Okay, that's not too bad. Got a fairly, like, I want to say balanced, but that might insinuate that it's a good thing more so than it really is. But got a character that is certainly benefiting from a lot of different skills right now. So, you know, anything for melee, dodge chance, as well as magic power. Like, they're all benefiting our character, which makes anything we pick up kind of good. It might also mean that we're sort of a jack of all trades and a master of none. And it will remain to be seen whether or not the good of that outweighs the bad. Alright, so there was another way down here. So as you can see, like, all of this is unlocked, so we weren't anywhere near really being done when I thought we were close to being done. Can I pathfind over to that? I can. Awesome. Sometimes there is truly awesome pathfinding in this game where you can just click super far away and your character's like, yep, I know how to get to that. Yeah, I really think that extra level of unarmed attack has been pretty beneficial to us. Also got the throwing buffalo. Is that what it's called? Throwing buffalo technique. Let's go ahead and try that out. Ooh, lovely. So it like drop kicked an enemy away from us. Also, with the advantage of our vampirism, we gained some health from that, and we got some gloves for our trouble. It is a skill that needs to regen, but man, as long as it's not on cooldown, it's a pretty awesome skill. Oh, and we did get the Diggle Flu from one of those guys. Nasty Diggles. They never wash their hands after using the bathroom. It's terrible, really. Oh man, quite a few of these guys. Let's pop one at him. And Toxablobby proved a little bit tougher than I initially gave him credit for. And we see our health dwindle quite a bit there. But man, just one casting of knit tissue and we are like back at 100%. And piss him off with that, and then we'll just throwing buffalo technique at him. Yeah. Whoa, that's a weird little piece of dungeon art. Alchemy workshops. It's covered with charred spots and a dusting of foul-smelling ash. Okay then. Yeah, well, nothing else over here. Cast that at him. Get ready with our buffalo technique. And Bob's your uncle. Nice. Oh, and it looks like that is finally going to do it for the first floor of the dungeon. I don't think there's anywhere else that we have missed yet. Although there is this sickly Diggle that apparently was in hiding earlier. Oh, and another sickly Diggle over there. Is there any way to get to... I don't know how to reach that stuff, or if there is in fact a way to reach that. So we are going to head to some down staircases. There's one right up over here. Oh. Maybe we did miss a little bit of stuff over here. There's also a traffic cone. Perfect for a hat in a pinch there. May make a ridiculous hat, but at least you won't get hit by a car. That's very true. I don't ever remember hearing a news report of a person wearing a traffic cone on their head ever being hit by a car. Especially not while they were in a dungeon. So with full health, as soon as we get down to the next floor, we'll start looking to be zombifying some of those first corpses again so we can amass our undead army to hopefully let us delve a little bit deeper into the dungeons of the second floor. We're going to wrap this episode up right here. I do thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.